What's up, you guys? It's René from Distant. I'm going to be making this little video to tell you guys about our tour in Asia, Australia, and that's it. I'm going to run you through basically from the start to the finish of it in a two-part series. So we're going to start off right away from our departure from Amsterdam to Bangkok. Okay, so before this tour, I was a little bit nervous, I won't lie. I like being comfortable, and going on tour can be very uncomfortable. So, especially since it's so far away from home, there were some nerves there. But as soon as we got to the airport and I saw all the boys, I was like, you know what, this is going to be a good time. We're gonna play some awesome shows. We're gonna have a good time. So after checking in all the bags and doing all the boring stuff, we got in and we had some drinks, and we only had about an hour to kill, which was good. You know, we sat down, we chilled out just before boarding the plane. And Elmer is 6 foot, probably 7, 6 foot 8, maybe even. I'm 6'4", so these seats killed us. 13 hours later, we arrive in Bangkok. As soon as we get out the airport, the humidity just hits us in the face. We're like, okay, this is sick. And we get picked up by Gino, our tour manager. So as you can see, we're sitting there all cramped. Elmer was comfortable in the front. I was a little cramped up, but it's fine. It was a small drive to our hotel. And after about 20 minutes of driving, we arrived at our hotel. Upon arrival, Gino asked us, hey, you guys you guys look hungry. Are you guys hungry? We all said yes. We were all like very hungry. In my opinion, the flight, it was, jet lag was there, I won't lie. It was, I felt a little rough at the start. I didn't eat much, so we drove to get some food, as you can see right now. Now, with the food in our stomachs, we went back to the hotel and we saw that they had a swimming pool. So obviously, we had to go in for a little dip. After that little dip, I think Elmer went to go explore the city a little bit, walk around a little bit. I went to sleep for a bit, which they tell you not to do when you're all jet lagged, but I felt tired. I bought a little, in Thailand they have these little Red Bulls. I'll put a picture up, like as if I'm holding it in my hand. They got these little Red Bulls, and they're like, they hit you pretty hard because they're really small and like concentrated. So I put one of those on my bedside table just for when I woke up, and I knew that I had to take a power nap and not a full sleep because I would then ruin my sleeping schedule. So took the hour nap, and then we went out into the city. In the city, there's this great mall. It's about 5 stories, something like that. It's a big mall. At the top floor, they had a maid cafe, and I didn't know what this was. I immediately saw Luca from Within Destruction get super hyped, and I was like, oh, okay, this must be an anime sort of thing. And, well, it was pretty cool. Here you see us with cat ears on, doing a little bit of music stuff. Fun fact about this place, every time someone got their food, so one of the waitresses, lovely waitresses, would come over and put some food on the table, we would all have to go something along the lines of yummy, yummy, cute. And it wasn't like this was one-time thing. It wasn't a one-time thing. This happened every time someone got food or drinks. So we had to do that just about like 15 times, which was cool. It was an interesting experience, I won't lie. Anyway, we all were tired after eating and after doing all this cool stuff. We went back to bed, and the next day was show day. Everyone sort of woke up excited. I was very excited. I was very nervous because with drums, you know, it's a lot of things I gotta worry about logistically to make sure everything works correctly so I can put on a good show. So I was a little bit stressed, but part of the job. We arrive at the venue, and it's absolutely sick. We meet all the guys in Alpha Wolf. We'd already met up with the guys Within Destruction the day before, of course, and we met up with, you know, a lot of the other bands that were on that bill, and it was awesome.
Be ready, You guys are absolutely fucking amazing.
So on our last day in Bangkok, we went to go see a really awesome temple. I got to hit the big gong thingy. I'll roll that clip right now if you guys haven't seen it yet. And we got to go see these awesome, huge buildings. We got to see these. We got to see this huge Buddha statue, which was like, it was crazy. It was just super awesome to be there and be able to experience a temple like that. Yeah, all of us were really impressed. I think by it. It just kind of overwhelms you once you come in. You see so much color, so many beautiful plants, so much beautiful nature. People being respectful. It was just a really awesome experience to be able to go into one of those temples. So yeah, we sort of made sure to get enough rest before our next flight, but we did still have a pretty busy day before having to go to the airport. So the next flight was from Bangkok to Australia, but that story will be told by Elmer in the next part of this series.